SoundSpeed's the original, unclonable, real deal brand name you can trust for all your sound advice needs here on YouTube. And it costs you absolutely nothing. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, not for YouTube, but it does definitely sound too good to be true for the real world. You've probably heard the phrase, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Well, how about this one? You get what you pay for. Now let me sidestep here for a second. If you were trying to get some car repairs done, and let's say you needed an alternator, if I were to ask you for just one brand name of a company that manufactures alternators for a vehicle, go ahead. You can't, can you? You're most likely thinking it's OEM. OEM in this case standing for Original Equipment Manufacturer. Original equipment, like the original equipment that was in my car, manufacturer. But there is also an OEM with regards to audio, and that would be more like original from the point of view, like we came up with something. This is a brand new original thing. Equipment manufacturer. And you need to watch out for this one because OEM is actually a small company, name only, that is given to a dropship company in China. If you don't believe me, let's take a little investigation. If you go to Google and type in OEM China, click on the very first non-ad link. Now in the search, just do a search for professional microphones. If you start browsing around, you'll see a whole bunch of products here that look very similar to products that you might already know and be familiar with. For example, wait a minute, was that the newer NW700 right there? Well, maybe the NW700, yes, but not exactly the newer, right? Well, yes, actually, because this product here is the exact same thing, made from parts from China that were basically pulled together. Whatever the cheapest combination of products that will make a working microphone were pulled together and made into this microphone. Now, this microphone is given a model number that you will recognize, the NW700. It doesn't matter if it's connected to the newer name or if it's connected to someone else, you will recognize the model number and most likely the design of this, and you certainly recognize the price point of $17. So if you're looking for a cheap microphone, then China probably has your microphone sitting right there in some sort of a warehouse where they are pulling together the pieces to build you a microphone even as we speak. Those microphone pieces are the cheapest possible combination that they can source. And if that means that the microphone is $17, chances are it's going to be whatever random color they can get the cheapest. And it's going to be the cheapest possible diaphragm, the cheapest possible internal components, the cheapest possible XLR jack, and the cheapest possible cables. Everything on the inside of the microphone is going to be the cheapest possible because there is absolutely no engineering involved. All of the paperwork and everything is generically created. This shock mount is even generic, and it doesn't just go with the NW700 microphone, it also goes with the slightly bigger and a little more impressive looking BM800. At the time of this video, the BM800 is the most cloned and most rebranded microphone that you can find on Amazon. On this Global Sources Chinese website, if you type in BM800, it's going to give you a couple of options. One is a completely unbranded, ready for you to do your own printing version of the microphone. The other BM800 microphone looks exactly the same except that it's generic gray and it has BM800 written on the side of it. And that price more accurately reflects the price that you'll find on Amazon. Another thing to note is that you have to place a large order for these microphones for Global Sources to take you seriously. I did browse around a little bit and I found a couple of things I want to share with you. Does this microphone look at all familiar to you? Well, it does to me. Let me check this out. Hold on a second. Let's go over to Amazon and do a search for this PG48 microphone and let's see what we come up with. This looks exactly like a Shure microphone. And notice this is actually a Shure microphone sold by Shure for just about 40 bucks. But over here on the Chinese website, it looks the exact same. And for that price point, geez, you know it's definitely not going to have that Shure sound. The other thing I wanted to show you is the lesser known Aperture Deity shotgun microphone that I found here. Notice that they'll send you only one of these microphones. And at that price point, well, let's go over to Amazon and compare. So we'll just go over here and we'll type in Aperture Deity. And let's look and see what we find. Okay, this looks like it right here. And let's just look at the pictures to verify. Is it going to sound the same? I mean, is this the actual product? It kind of looks like it is, doesn't it? But I don't know. Amazon usually has pretty low prices, and this Chinese website seems to have a much better deal. Is it worth the risk? I mean, is it even possible for an OEM Chinese company to make money on something that they rebrand? Yes, it is, and let me tell you how. The Chinese government has a communist system in place, and they require every citizen of a certain age to work. And in exchange for that, they guarantee you 1,200 calories of nutrition. for your entire family, as a matter of fact, provided that you're working. If you have a job in China and you can afford to pay your way, no problem. But if you cannot afford to pay your way and you still want that nutrition, then the government will gladly give you a job making these cheap Chinese products that they ship out all throughout the world. So you tell me, is it worth it? You heard me say earlier that the BM800 is currently the most cloned microphone that you will find on Amazon. What exactly does that mean? Well, let me show you a few of these clones. The newer BM800, the Fazone BM800, the Ochre BM800, the Tupu CN BM800, the Al Sme BM800, the Florian BM800, the Cisno BM800, the Bewalter BM800, the Violomart BM800, the Brightlux BM800, the XC Source BM800, the Lianhong BM800, the Sodile BM800, the G Graphy BM800, the ISK BM800, the Quibox BM800, the Yanzhen U BM800, the Raza BM800, the Excelven BM800, the Cozy BM800, the Celesti BM800, the Xinyu BM800, the Kexazi BM800, the Aramble BM800, the Ulsus BM800, the Jingaudian BM800, the Rosie Zandi BM800, the AW BM800, the Tugu BM800. Then there's the I Sincere or Li Hao. They kind of combine this listing. 30, that's right, 30 rebranded clones of the BM800 microphone at the time of this video are available on Amazon for you to buy. And they're just sitting there waiting for you at a price point right around $22 to $25. The BM800 is by no means the only microphone that you will find cloned on the internet. However, Amazon standards are a little bit higher than those, maybe, let's say, of eBay. And on eBay, you have to really watch out for certain brand names that people know, especially microphones in particular that they know. For example, the Shure SM58, the Shure Beta 58A, and the Sennheiser MKH416 are the three most counterfeited microphones that you will find fakes of on eBay. So be very careful when you see a deal that looks too good to be true, because a $1,000 MKH416 microphone is not going to normally be found for about $350, even in the used market. If you want to find out how to spot fakeries of these three microphones, link down in the description. So does this Chinese company, Global Sources, have a rebranded BM800 with your name on it? Maybe. It's your choice. I'm going to stay out of that one. But what I will point out is that if you buy something from their website, even the Aperture DAT microphone that you can get by the singles, I would strongly recommend you not expect it to be real. And when I say real, I mean it is not going to match in quality. Most likely it's not going to match in quality, I should say. I mean, you could get lucky on this thing. Who knows? But it's most likely, I should say, not going to match the quality that you're going to find on an Amazon purchase or on a purchase from a reputable sound dealer. I would strongly recommend getting your microphones from there, because that Shure PG48 for $1 and change, that's not a real one. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Sound Speeds, and be sure to tune in the future for even more product warnings and more sound advice. Have a question you'd like answered or want to add something? Be sure to write it in the comment section down below. You can also make a suggestion for future topics of discussion. Again, comment section down below, or you can email me at soundspeeds@yahoo.com. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss out on future sound advice.